All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS is when the unique CTR all for our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are actually clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6, less than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means less than 6 out of 100 women have a chance, there's a non-zero chance they buy from us. Like they could actually buy from us. Everyone else is just scrolling on by. So this is the number of non-scroller buyers, and we gotta get this number literally as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. We're under 6%, we got a big problem. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which I'll actually be going over at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Perfect for us though. We got the solution. We got the saving grace. Boudoir Pico BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. So and we know this because we invented it, and we've already done a bunch of treatments with this, and it's worked 100% of the time. And we duplicate the original ad, so we leave the original as it is, leave it running. We duplicate and we treat the duplicated ad. Treat the duplicated ad with Boudoir Pico, and after about a week, then we actually get we get the look and see which one has the best metrics, and we keep whichever one running as the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. So Boudoir brain entry boost, that basically means, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So the our universe here that we got is a BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Our solution is Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a DBA, a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency, first part of it, finding one ad out there, bringing it back to the hospital, testing it, and we saw because the unique CTR all 4.3%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, so aka Boudoir low click syndrome. But now we know we can solve it with Boudoir Pico. So we did exactly that. BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So now we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So now if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So $3,700 a month that was being wasted on the old one, well, now we don't have to spend it on the new one. We just pocket that. So Boudoir photographer pockets that. Has like a phantom profit every month because they no longer have to spend it. And this actually, gives them kind of a phantom bonus like 40K at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months. Next, brought in my second one to the hospital, tested it. Found it has a unique CTR of 1.39%. So we found out that BLCS was present. Unique CTR under 6%. Boudoir low click syndrome is present. So we got the solution now. We treated with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. And So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of its ad spend. And when they were doing that, the if they spend 10 grand a month on their Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only have to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So that 8,600 a month difference, they no longer have to spend it. They can just pocket it as kind of a phantom bonus, whatever we want, a Boudoir Pico bonus, simply from using or having their BLCS trio with Boudoir Pico. So that's like what, 100K bonus at the end of the year. And third, had a patient come through, so he had a Boudoir Facebook ad 5.03%, BLCS is present, unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the solution we treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we discovered her wasting about 67% of ad spend, that original ad. So now they can actually, they can actually decrease their ad spend. Like, if they spend 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they only need to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the only 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad and get into the same number of women's brains. So super efficient, and they can pocket that. 6,700 bucks a month is kind of like a phantom profit, phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, and they don't actually need to do any extra work, and that's kind of like 80K extra bonus profit at the end of the year. Now, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look over here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And I mean, take the average of those numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. With Boudoir Pico Treatment can probably, save about 5K of that. 5K of that 10K, eliminate that. I mean, that's 100% being wasted. I already know that. Eliminate that and actually, with that 5K bonus back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, 60K over the next 12 months. All right, so now we're gonna inspect this one, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So first thing I'm looking at is here we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we're trusting what Facebook recommends we should fill out when creating our ad is what is best for us to fill out instead of being best for Facebook that we fill out. And the consequences of doing this, of making this mistake, is way more women are scrolling by our ad than necessary, which pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and it increases the probability of us having BLCS with low click syndrome. On the back end, Facebook loves it because the more women scroll by our Facebook ad per unit time, the more Facebook ads Facebook can serve per unit time. So the more money Facebook earns per unit time. That's why they recommend us to fill all this stuff out, because it's best for Facebook. It's not best for us. So we never ever want to listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we got the looks like an ad mistake here in the creative, the photo. So the false belief that caused us to make it looks like an ad mistake is we're believing our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because, well, that's what basically every other Boudoir Facebook ad we've seen, it looks like an ad, so everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, in literally 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ad backend metrics I've seen and have tested myself, 100% of them have had BLCS boudoir low click syndrome with a unique CTRL under 6%. And why is that? Because everyone's making these same 3 pre-click mistakes. So the false belief that, or the consequences of making this looks like an ad mistake is that we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. And finally, we're going to look at the Seymour headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And let's see. So we got attention healthcare heroes who invite 9 women this month to our studio for a luxury boudoir experience. Valued at $1,200. All right. So 9 women this one. All right. So we only got 2, relevant context points here. So yeah, we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that's causing us to make this mistake is, we believe we've got the right amount of context to actually, have the optimal amount of the correct women coming through, pulling our unique CTRL above 6%, while also minimizing the amount of wrong women clicking somewhere on our ad, because we don't want to confuse the meta ad algorithm, have the wrong women click on it. And the consequence of this is, yeah, way more women gonna be scrolling by than necessary. That could have been a perfect fit. But they're scrolling right on by, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at all this, do I believe this boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6% and therefore has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this is a perfect case for one. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking out into the marketplace, seeing it get more and more saturated. It seems like when someone gets a new iPhone, every single day, someone's throwing up a new Google My Business profile up on Google Maps, saying they do boudoir photography, or they get a new camera, they're posting the mom groups on Facebook saying they do boudoir photo shoots. And you see it's just getting, more and more competitive, more saturated, more boudoir photographers. And, you're seeing, inflation, cost of living rise. So you've seen that. So you've actually already been optimizing your business, pulling more profit out of other places in the business, becoming more optimized, same effort, more results type of things, or even less effort, same results, less input, same results. And you have seen what our Boudoir Pico solution can do for others. So spend 10 grand a month on average, it'll approximately save, be able to eliminate 5K a month in wasted ad spend back into your pocket, approximately 60 grand over the next 12 months. And if you want that result with Boudoir Pico, because you want to achieve pre-click alignment, so you become a dominant boudoir advertiser, and you achieve boudoir brain entry boost with your boudoir Facebook ads, because you need that on your path to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake, new patient inquiries. And I will, I'm not open for inquiry, not open for new patient intake right now. My DMs are closed. But if we are able to, when I do open up for new patient intake, DM me and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.